may know, my friend, Namibia has ranked 9th of top startups, which is why Co-Creation Hub Namibia decided to host this amazing startup mixer so that all innovators can come together and connect, collaborate, and share ideas. My name is Aina Raiza Koya, and this is Novelty. Guess what, my friend? I have an exclusive invite to this startup mixer, and I am about to give you a front row seat. Tag along.
Hi, my name is Kina Idongo. I'm the accounts manager at Co-Creation Hub Namibia. We are here for the Startup Mixer, which is an event that allows startup founders, ecosystem key players to kind of meet and mingle. It's an opportunity to also understand the ecosystem that you're in, the industry that you're in, and who are the people who might lend a hand. Here at Co-Creation Hub, we really believe in innovation and collaboration. It's one of our biggest strongholds is that we advocate for collaboration on all ends, whether it's with academia, government, or the industries that we find ourselves in. And so tonight, we are hoping that all of the startups that show up meet founders, meet investors, and meet stakeholders that could actually propel them to the next level. And so we're really excited to have everyone here tonight.
We have today to ensure that we are catalysts for tangible change. Today I'm joined by Basilio Andre, who's an innovator on this amazing app, which he is going to talk about. How are you doing? And thank you very much for joining us on Novelty.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. Alright, so I'm a developer and a startup founder. My name is Basilio Andre, as you already heard. We founded, me and 4 other friends, we founded Akiseo, which is a startup that focuses on developing applications that promote social change. And currently we are working on an application that translates English. Okay, currently it's only English, but we are working on having other languages in the application, including native languages. And we translate spoken languages into sign language. So, and we also translate sign language into spoken language. So it's a work in development. We are targeting the whole population of Africa, which is currently, if I'm not mistaken, as per 2021 by a research done by World Health Organization, which is 136 million people that need our application, which are the deaf and the mute. And we are targeting right now, in the first stage of the application, 5% of that population.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, what inspired the idea of the application?
You'll be surprised that it was a very funny encounter when we decided to develop this. So one day I was shopping in town with my big brother, and I was not in university there. I was just getting out of high school, sorry. And you know, I felt that urge of causing
yes.
Like was do. And I was shopping in town and I saw 2, I'm not sure if they're deaf or mute, but they were speaking in sign language. And they were cracking a joke, they were sharing a joke with each other, and I wanted to understand the joke because they were so happy. Yeah, and I asked my brother, because my brother also is in a technology background, and I asked my brother if there's something like that can help me to understand why the sign language people are talking. And he said, no, it's kind of difficult, it's impossible, and stuff like that. But then I went ahead. When I got to university, I actually started getting involved in this. And even before I get into university, because in my family they're like, there are a lot of people that are technology and business, and my sister started teaching me code, how to code, and then that is where I picked up. I picked up the idea of okay, let's actually develop this and try to make some change.
All right.
Yeah.
And then why would you say is the importance of young men and women out there? Why should they take up science or STEM rather as a field of study or as a career?
Okay, this is a very opinionated topic, but I would say that I believe that we are young, and we can go beyond what society brings us. So STEM gives us the option of combining both art, both engineering, science, and math into one single domain.
Okay.
So I believe that if people can, whatever their expertise is, people can actually take what we know as form of science and bring it to people's life, that will actually cause an impact. And that is what us as young people are looking for. So if people can actually go out there, use the simple mathematics that we are taught at school, like algebra and physical sciences, and it doesn't take much mathematics because the world is moving towards technology.
Yeah.
And every technology, believe me, uses mathematics. Every technology uses the concepts of science. It borrows concepts from all these domains. So it's important for us not only to focus on our expertise, which might be social sciences, but also to focus on where the world is heading to,
Okay.
so that we are not left behind.
All right. Coming back to your app, what technologies are you using to develop this app? Or is it like a secret?
Okay, I would say it's trade secret.
Okay.
But I can talk a bit about that. So it's a mobile app. So you probably think of using languages like Java, which we are using. Java, Dart, and we are using also a bit of Python. Yeah, so we are using machine learning to make our app work, or to give accurate translations, because sign language and spoken language are very different in their grammar and the way they're spoken. So I would say that, can I give a tip?
Yes.
I would say if you want to develop an app like that, start by doing research, a lot of research. Look what is really out there. Yeah? You don't need to go learn other languages that some other guru on the internet will tell you to learn. These languages that we are using are languages that we learned in our first year of university.
Okay.
And you can actually do whatever you want with a single language, just like you can articulate in English and English grammar.
Okay.
So, yeah, these are the technologies that we are using. So it's Dart and Flat, Python, and Java.
All right. Seeing that your app is catering for deaf people and those that can't speak, what communication channels are you using to market this particular app so that your target audience can then know of this app that can make life much easier for them?
All right. Okay, we are not marketing the gurus.
Okay.
We noticed that we can only reach so much people if we are using the common marketing tools, like word to word, mouth to mouth. How do you say that? Yeah. So
word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Sorry, thank you so much. So we are currently having pages on social medias, on the various social medias, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Our name is Akeseo. On Instagram is akeseo.ao. On Facebook is Akeseo Business, and on LinkedIn is Akeseo. So we market our day-to-day development there. We film our development, we film our interactions with the users, and all that. And we are hoping, we are hoping on our followers to help us share the information that we put in, because we are very new. We just started, our first encounter to the public was actually just 2 weeks ago with, can you say, is it promotional? Okay,
Yeah,
yes. With the innovation, with the Innovation Bazaar, that was our first public appearance, and we got the idea, we already have the pages on the social media, so let's start now marketing. So we started marketing, and we got a few followers, and the people that are there, the people that liked our idea and want to see more of what we are doing, want to understand more of what the app is capable of, what our startup is aiming to change in our society. And because our startup is actually aiming to change the social norm of leaving the people that cannot speak behind, or the deaf and the mute. And we want them to have a normal conversation, like you and me are having right now, being eating streaming platforms like Zoom or maybe interview like this. So, we're hoping that technology will help us achieve that. So currently we are only using our social media pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if I can also give you a tip, I think it's important that you particularly tap in influencer marketing. You can use the presenters on NBC News who do sign language interpretations. I think those would be good influencers to market this particular app for you. But moving on to my next question, I want to find out from you. You spoke a little bit about the rebranding and that currently your name on all social media platforms is Akisel, right? And then now you spoke to me about, wanting to rebrand this whole name and give the app a new name. Why is that?
Okay, the app name is not Excel, that's the startup name.
That's the startup name.
Yes.
Okay.
The name of the app is Mini Voice, as we're saying right now. But we got feedback from the public and they said that we should change the element of mini, which diminishes people that use the app.
Yes.
We initially thought that was a good idea to put mini because it's like an inner voice for a person, but the public decided no, that wouldn't really sound well. Because these are people that are already marginalized, and if you put that element of mini, it will be diminishing to them. So, yeah. Currently, the app is just we took the mini. We are thinking of adding African element to the name, but the voice will always be there. So, we are exploring. We are doing brainstorming on the actual name that the app will have, because it's very important to us. The choice of both the name of the app and the name of the startup is very personal. Like a sale means a lot to us, to the 5 people that started the startup. Unfortunately, we are only 4 now. One of our friends had to leave for very personal reasons, but so both of the names, whenever we name something on our startup, it's always very personal.
Yes.
So changing it, because the public told us, it's a must, because we are selling them, but it takes time for us. So we are doing a lot of brainstorming, we are doing a lot of research on what we are going to use, but for sure, one thing that I can disclose here is that the name will have an African element. Probably we are going to translate it to an African name, or maybe we are going to combine both voice with an African word.
Alright, let's talk about the app. Once I download the app, talk to me about the interface of the app. What do I see first? Where do I go first? What are the colors? What are the themes on the app, and so forth and so on?
Alright, we tried keeping the app very clean, because the main aim of the app is to go and talk to somebody. You don't want to explore the app just for nothing. So once you download the app, as I said, we didn't launch yet. We are going to have a try launch late January next year. So once you download, you see a registration page, login page, and then you can either log in if you're already a user, or you can register. You can register with Google and Apple. Yes, and once you register with the email, you're going to be taken to the main interface of the app, which is simply a canvas with, if I can say, an avatar.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have the choice of having a lot of avatar, multiple avatar, but that's something for later. We're also working on that. Currently, the avatar looks more like female. There's also a feedback that we got from the public, because the public said, no, female face is much more friendly. So the avatar looks like a female, it's a 3D avatar, and we have a text box at the bottom of the screen. So you can type anything, or you can voice anything to the app. The app will capture your voice and your text, your input. Then you can send it to the avatar. The avatar will translate whatever you said, English or whatever language. Yeah, and of course, in that interface, there are also other menus that are hidden, and you can show them. If I had the chance, I could show you, but I have the chance to show you.
Yes, you will show us, and then we'll just do overlays as we discussed. Yeah.
So it's basically like that. The interface is quite clean, and the app is not only that. We are working on other parts of the app, which include educational content.
Yes.
So you'll be able to, like for the people that are speaking language, they'll be able to directly access educational content in their language, which is not same language. Just like we, if you speak English and you don't speak Portuguese, whatever educational content is in Portuguese, you can see the caption there. Like people that use sign language, they'll also be able to have the video or the book or whatever content it is, or maybe text messages directly translated to sign language.
All right. I love the fact that you spoke about, educational content, because I wanted to ask you what type of conversations can we have on this particular app, and how can we then combat, negativity on this particular app to ensure that all our users are really, impacted positively by the conversations that happen on this app.
Okay, so the aim of the app is not to replace anyone.
Okay.
Like nowadays we hear that technology is here to replace jobs, to replace people. What we are aiming to do is to make that communication easier.
Okay.
Yes, to make as if it's seamless, that there's no barrier between the person that speaks and the person that not. So one thing that we can do to reduce the stigma is to actually have empathy and to always ask.
Yeah.
Always ask the person that is more vulnerable if you can, if you can treat them that just like we asked if the name was appropriate and they gave us feedback. Always ask, and I believe that is the start. And once you ask, you actually discover what that person likes and what they dislike and all that. So in the platform that we're trying to build, we want to connect the society as a whole, and the type of conversations that you can hold on that platform, it's educational. If you're going to the doctor, you can have that. And the app, because we're using machine learning, will adapt to any situation that you're in. It's not like, let me say, if you're talking about through, and like through, it's an English word which can be used in a lot of scenarios, but depends on the context.
Yeah.
So the app will adjust to the context. So the app will work, with the development team will work as hard as possible to make the app meet the needs of our users.
All right.
Yeah.
I understand that you said the app is launching or try launching early next year.
Yeah.
But where can we get the app? Should it launch? Will it be on an Apple Store, Google Store? How do we get this app?
Okay, initially we are only going to launch on Google Store. It's
Okay.
much easier, and we are all Android device users, unfortunately. But after we get the engagement of the populace, we are going to decide if we have to, because we are developing the app for both platforms, but launching to the iStore is much, or to the App Store is much expensive, in which we are trying to remediate that problem, if I can call it that. But initially you'll only be able to download it on the Google Play Store, and then afterwards, maybe a month later, depending on the engagement and on the effort that you put in. But as early as possible, you'll probably get it on the App Store. So.
All right. Thank you very much for the work that you're doing. Thank you for taking out time to speak to us. I think that you're doing brilliant work in our community, very, very impactful, to be able to break communication barriers, which is such a huge problem in our community. I think that is something that is commendable, and I would like to say congratulations and all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for hosting me.
You're welcome. We'll be right back with more Novelty. Stay with us.
This is the icon of the app. It's just white and black. So once you click, depending on the theme that you have, so the app is gonna load. Right now, since I'm already logged in, it's gonna show it's gonna give you a demonstration of what the app can do, like before you start typing. So if I'm having my data on, I can actually voice anything to the app, and the app will catch it up. So, okay, let me just, please come my baby brother. Yes, and after doing that, I can actually press and it's going to translate what I just said. So currently in the app, we are working on partnerships. We are finding partnerships for us to improve the app, because as much as we use machine learning, we need the science. So we are the ones to actually develop the science, like animate the 3D character, put facial expressions, and import it into our app. So we are working with people that already know the sign language, so that they can transmit to us their knowledge and we put it into the app. So the app is as basic as it is. It's a white interface, a white female doll. So and this female doll can actually do anything.
My name is Ephraim Bilo, and I'm the community manager at the Cooperation Hub. So basically, CcHub is one of Africa's leading innovation hub, and we aim at we actually look at accelerating the application of technology and social capital for the prosperity of the African economy. CcHub was actually originated in Nigeria, and it was launched in 2010 by our former CEO, Dr. Bosun Chijani. And we later expanded to Kenya. We acquired iHub, which is Kenya's leading innovation hub, and then we later moved to Rwanda, where we have our design lab. So CcHub set its first footprints in Namibia on the 29th of June, where it launched CcHub Namibia. And so far, for the past few months, we've been quite active, especially in activating the ecosystem. And the reason why we believe activating the ecosystem was quite crucial is because we have different mindsets, one, and we have different ecosystems in different areas that require different attention. So that's why we have practice called the community team, which I'm part of, which actually aims to curate, manage knowledge, and animate the ecosystem as well in hoping that we capture and also kind of change the mindset of the community. So one of the engaging activities that we've been doing, we call them the mixer events. And this is why the reason why we actually started with mixer events, because we noticed that different organizations, different entrepreneurs work in silos, right? And the whole idea of eradicating this is because we have a strong and a firm belief in collaboration, which we believe that when two individuals collaborate, when they come together, they can bring ideas to incredible reality or innovations. So some of the events we've been having, we have the mixer event, where we actually invite startup founders, entrepreneurs, as well as investors. So the idea is to make sure that these guys actually get to network on the lower level instead of just them sitting at the high level event where they never really get an opportunity to engage with each other. And the other is the creative economy mixer event, where we focus on bringing together creatives from different areas, from different practices, to come and connect, and hoping that these guys actually collaborate and again bring something amazing to Africa, right? We also have tried to activate the developers community, where we have a series of events called the Dev Junction. We bring mind-like individuals, tech enthusiasts, to come together and then work together as developers to work on projects, and hoping that we actually also eradicate high unemployment, where these guys can actually showcase the projects. Or we also hope that these guys work on prototypes that later turn into actual MVPs and can be scaled to markets as well.
We saw, and we definitely had fun. What an amazing networking session this has been. New contacts have been made, and of course new collaborations are on the way. My name is Aina Raizakoya, and this has been another fantastic episode of Novelty. Until next time, it's all my love and all my life.